Oi oi, I'm the Baldy Britbloke and welcome to my YouTube channel.
Watcher, how's everyone doing? I hope you're all holding up and keeping happy and restful under the unusual circumstances that we find ourselves in just outside the front door. I had the experience of going to the grocery store for some bacon and eggs this morning and one or two other bits and pieces, and fair play to the shop workers that are having to work through this time. It is not easy for them. A lot of changes, a lot of different policies in place, and thank you to them, and thank you too again to the health workers in the health industries. We couldn't do without you. You're on the front line, and we wish you the stamina, the ability to keep going. God bless. Now, before we go any further, I need you to do something for me. Underneath your screen is a little button with a thumb beside it, like that. Can you hit that for me? And also underneath your screen is another little button with a word that begins with S near it, and that S is subscribe. Can you hit that for me as well? I've committed myself to bringing out 2 videos each week while this coronavirus is going on. We obviously don't know how long this is going to last, but my feeling is it will be into June, potentially. And I would like to bring out 2 videos a week just to help you guys, give you something to look forward to, give you something to enjoy for a few minutes, and just take you out of the boredom and the monotony of isolation or quarantine. Or that's my commitment to you. And the other thing that I'm hoping and I'm aiming for is that once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I am going to buy myself a GoPro camera. And that is because that will allow me to bring you much better content, different angles. I'll be able to put the camera in different applications, and give you a much more wholesome experience of being involved in what I'm actually doing. I hope that makes sense. So if you could just, before we go any further in this video, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and comment. If you think I can improve this anyhow, anyway, put a comment down there, let me know. And obviously if you want to share it with someone, that would be awesome too. I'm sure there's many of you out there that have friends or relatives that enjoy cars, car world, the car scene. Shoot them this video. Hope you're all staying safe and well. It is not easy. I know that some people are not finding it easy, but we're going to get through this. I have had opportunity recently of thinking of my own grandparents, who on both sides of the family came through the war, and they came through it, and they didn't take anything in their lives, at least not while I knew them. They didn't take anything for granted, and they always looked on the bright side of life. So I learned from that, and we will get through this. Being of English stock, a British guy, my parents used to say there's nothing a good cup of tea can't cure. So if you're struggling, stick that kettle on, put a tea bag in the cup, hot water on top, and then the milk. You have to make a cup of tea that way. Tea bag in the cup, hot water on top, and then milk. Alright? That's just a little tip. So I'll shut up now, enough of my waffling, and we'll pick up this video where we left off last with Colleen. We'll see you soon. Ta-da!
Oh, a wheel. And this is where we left off from the last video with Colleen.
Well, here they are, all naked.
Had all the weights taken off, the valves taken out. There's a bit of bubbling there. On most of them there's a little bit of bubbling that will have to be ground off.
Oi oi, hello again. I have a confession to make. I am an absolute numpty when it comes to computers. I think the technical term is computer illiterate. I have no clue about IT. I'm gradually learning, having started this YouTube channel. It's sort of forcing me into the learning experience and trying to understand and starting to understand computers. But I haven't even started scratching the surface. So that brings me to this video today, and it will also include a couple of videos after this one. In the process of downloading earlier this week, so that was 3 or 4 days ago now, in the process of downloading the content I've recorded for this video, and also content I'd recorded for another one of my projects, I deleted the whole jolly lot. And to give you some idea of that, it was almost 2 weeks of content, 2 weeks worth of content. That was 2 camera SIM cards, totaling around, it may have been as much as 10 hours of content. I don't record all of the time. There's a large portion of what I do off camera just because it's repetitive and it would be boring. It's not of any interest to you. It's me preparing various bits and pieces up to a point where when you watch it, it's actually of interest. So that generally the portion of what I show you is only the bits and pieces that are actually worthwhile watching. Otherwise it would all be super long time lapses and various things like me picking my nose or humming Rule Britannia, trying to figure out what I need to do next, which is be a waste of your time and also a waste of mine uploading it. So somewhere between 8 and 10 hours of content I lost. From this video, including this video and onwards for the next couple of videos, there will be portions where it is just still pictures, and I apologise for that. I will be extra careful which buttons I press on the computer in my future downloads, and I'm sorry for that. I was absolutely gutted when I realised what I'd done. So you'll see that there's some differences from the previous videos that I've released to this one today and for the next couple, and now you understand. So again, I'm sorry. I'll make sure it doesn't happen in the future. Please forgive me.
Strip down, weights off, tyres gone and valves off. This picture I'm industrial cleaning it. You see the brake dust and the road dust starting to dribble down the rim. This is it being Zippo wheeled with those wire brushes. First coat of primer. First coat of primer on the back. This is the paint that I used. Yes, it's a spray bomb, people. First coat on the back of the wheels, looking good. You can see where I've masked off the centre pieces here. Second coat of finish. And this is the front. Ooh, look at those. And this is them going to get the tyres put on. Looking good, baby.
Hello everyone. So I picked up my, I took my wheels into my mechanics earlier, and they kindly put just some cheap tyres on with the tyre sensors. So Colleen didn't come with the tyre sensors in her rims, but I managed to pick up some at a good price from CarQuest. The CarQuest guys that I've mentioned before on Parkdale in Hamilton, they've been really good to me. So if you're in the Hamilton area, go and check them out and say hello to Sam, Chris and Sam.
and the other guys and girls there. They're a really friendly bunch. So I just wanted to clean these up. Got the centre caps to go in as well, because I need to put two of these, one each side of the front of her. At the moment she's wearing 2 donuts. So I'll shut up and we'll quickly clean these, and then tomorrow, once they've all dried off, I'll put them on the car and you're going to come along to see me doing that. Good, so I'll leave those to dry off overnight. Hopefully some of the shine will dull down a bit, and then we'll put them on Colleen. So just the 2 of them. I'm really pleased with how they came out. And all with a rattle can as well. Yeah, they're going to look really nice on her. So right now, I'm going to put the little decals, yeah, I think that's what they're called, decals on the centre caps of the alloy rims, the alloy wheels, because as I mentioned already, I've got to put the 2 refinished alloy rims from Colleen with the new tyres on. I've got to put them on the front, because the 4-spoke wheels that were on there, the 4-spoke rims that were on there, I've taken off and I'm going to be refinishing them. So stay tuned for that, because it's going to be pretty cool. And in their place I put on 2 donuts, and now that I've got these done, I'm swapping those out for these newly refinished rims and new tyres. So right now we're going to put these decals on. I'll shut up talking and enjoy. A bit of plastic welding here just to lock those decals onto the face of those little centre caps. As you've probably already guessed, this is my first time using this instrument. But they are all locked in place now. That's pretty cool. So, let's clip them into place. This is why we've got to take it off and put the newly refinished wheel on with the new tyre. I call these donuts. the extra thickness of the glove. It's just a bit too thick to... I need to get my fingers in there and fill up the nuts. Finally, the first installation. Wow, they look good. Good enough to live with. That looks okay. I'm quite pleased with that. Oi, oi! 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 What are you doing? Huh. Well, I guess it's that for this one. You guessed it, folks, that's the end of this video. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Until the next time, stay safe, stay well. Toodle-pip.